I should probably talk a little bit about matching the hatch, and I think oh, here, look at this. A nice big black stonefly right there. I think that's one of the things that they're hitting on, among other things. The little black stonefly typically emerges in late winter, sometimes even when there's snow on the ground, which has given them the nickname the snowflake hatch. They can range in size from 14 to 18, and when trout key on them, they can provide some great dry fly action. Going right over them. Oh, there we go. Too many times I've been caught on the water without a good stonefly pattern. Today we're going to change that. An app I've been using a lot recently is called IdentaFly. This is a multi-purpose app. It can be great for figuring out what insects should be hatching right now. Click on the little black stonefly and you can read some information about it there, hatching tendencies, etc. When you scroll down and move the slider to March and look at the map, just light up. Waters located within this regions are likely to see little black stonefly activity this time of year. I can scroll down here to Pennsylvania. And I can even click on the Allegheny Basin. And as you can see, February, March, and April are the months when I'm likely to encounter little black stoneflies. So here's a little bit about the black stonefly, and I can read about their life cycle. And then I'm going to scroll down here to find a handful of useful patterns. And what I really want today is a good dry fly pattern. So I'm going to click on this black winter stonefly and read a little bit about that pattern and how to fish it. And then I can scroll down and see some other options for nymphs and dry flies. But more importantly, I'm going to find that fly recipe right there at the bottom. In this case, I'm also going to swap out the wing material. I'm going to use natural CDC, which I think will work even better on this stonefly pattern. Often when stoneflies land on the water, they'll flex their wings, and this CDC will provide a nice lifelike profile to imitate that. Let's get started. I'm going to start with a size 14 standard dry fly hook, Model 2 from a wholesale fly company. I'm going to lay down a base of black thread, in this case 8/0 Semperfli Classic Waxed. For the body, superfine dubbing works great. I'm going to create a thin noodle of dubbing on the thread and wrap that up about 3/4 of the way up the hook shank. Next, I'm going to prepare some natural CDC for the wing. And I'm going to take 2 plumes and align the tips, and I'll tie those in right on top of the hook shank so that the tips extend slightly out over the bend of the hook. Trim the butt sections and secure. I've been using these hairline dry fly chunks lately. They're a little bit of a lower quality hackle, but for the stonefly I think they're perfect because the barb count on each stem isn't very high. And for my stoneflies, I do like the hackle to be a little sparse. Tie the stem in with a glossy side facing toward the eye of the hook. I typically make 4 or 5 turns of hackle. Like I said, I want to keep this fairly sparse. Secure and trim. A 3 or 4 turn whip finish finishes the fly. I do like to use a dab of head cement on a bodkin to place over top of the threads, and this little black stonefly is ready to go catch some early season trout. Thanks for watching.